I'm Miss Krit and you are watching TDC Moncton.
Heyo folks, it's a ugly Wednesday, the 19th of January, and I had the day off from work today to do other chores, so I decided to actually take care of some. Unfortunately, the weather is somewhat nasty. In fact, very nasty. Started off with rain, and then it transformed somewhere between freezing rain and slush into this. It's really not pleasant. Right now, all I know is that it's safer for me to travel in the city than it is to travel outside on the highway. Due to the fact that certain speed factors do not accommodate this type of weather, and people think that they can still drive at high speeds at this time of year. This is going to be one of the 3 days that we'll get where we're going to get some form of storm front or system passing through the region that's going to be very negative. Right now, Environment Canada is predicting that currently with the weather data that they are giving us, that we're going to be getting anywhere between 20 to 30 centimeters of snow tomorrow. Not tomorrow, what are we today, Wednesday? Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday, they're predicting 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. I'm hoping less. Mind you, it's going to make up for the snow melt that we've received, but it also means that we're going to end up shoveling a lot more than I'd like to. Especially if it's like this type of weather right now, that means that it's going to be heavy, wet snow. Heavy and wet does not make for a great combination of shoveling because you end up breaking your back over it. If you've got a snowblower, less of an issue, although it comes out like a very tightly packed clump of slush. It gives meatloaf a bad name. That's the bad type. And everybody's overly cautious, which isn't that bad, but overly cautious can be as bad as not being cautious. You actually cause accidents because you're slowing down traffic, you're becoming a nuisance. But this is pretty much, this is fun. Very, very big snowflakes. The only problem, and look at that asshole. You gotta love people that love to take advantage of traffic and throw themselves in front of you. If this was icy, I would have probably run into him. And guess what? He would have been actually in offense of the law. It still doesn't make nice on my pocketbook when you think about it. When you're involved in an accident, it's fine and dandy that you're not you're not the guilty party, but you're the victim. It still doesn't ride well with a pocketbook when you have to pay out of your own pocket for expenses on repairs for your vehicle. At the very least with this, because I'm leasing my vehicle to buy from Toyota, one of the obligations, one of the absolute stipulations that they have is that your insurance must cover everything. Meaning that you cover yourself in case of vandalism, fire, or theft, and also cover your own damages in regards to you and being involved in an accident. I've had one with my Yaris. Unfortunately, it was my fault. I turned into a vehicle. The front end came off from my vehicle. Not clean, but more like the top lost its snap-on capability. Thank God for my insurance. They had one accident exclusion clause, which meant that, hey, one accident, my fault, no problem. Now I have to avoid any other accidents. And doing this right now is probably not the best way of avoiding it. I'll admit that. But because my province still doesn't have a law against driving and using a cell phone or using any handheld devices, I'll take advantage of it for the moment, especially because I have to go slower than usual. I don't think it's going to be that much of a risk. The roads are not slippery unless you're deciding to go at 60, 70 kilometers an hour. That's in the city. It's because of the slush. On the highway, it's because it's not cleared roads. So anyways, I really hope that wherever you're at, that you're not getting bombarded by snow, but I know that's wishful thinking. I'd like to also extend my thanks to everyone that's actually given me video intro requests as per my requests. Unfortunately, those that I were expecting that said yes have decided I've got too much on my plate and I can't commit to it. Maybe sometime else in the future. Yeah, folks, so this is the nice weather we're having in Moncton, New Brunswick right now. I'm going at this speed, which is 40 kilometers an hour, which I usually don't go at in city streets. It's usually at about 50, 60 kilometers an hour. It's usually around 60, actually, in most cases. But the wind is not making things any better. This is going to be about 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. It's going to be a wet, sloppy mess, and it's going to be freezing tonight. So I'm going to go in, spend some time inside before I head out again. I'm part of the St. John Ambulance Brigade now, which means I'm volunteering my time as a medical